What was it? Forrest Gump had said. It felt like something jumped up and bit me in the buttocks. Was that it? Mickey Driscoll couldn't remember exactly, but that went through his mind as the first bullet tore into his hip. Funny the things you think about when you're being shot. All he wanted to do was cover the car. He'd taken his black 57 T-Bird out for a spin before tomorrow's big car show at the fairgrounds in Pleasanton. He loved the month of May, when it wasn't the cool of spring nor the unbearable heat of the inland summer. He'd taken the hardtop off the Black Beauty, as he called the car, and cruised her up I-680. The wind whistling through his graying hair as he gunned the engine in the northbound direction toward Concord. He hadn't taken her out for a few months, so he listened carefully for any clicking in the valves. That would mean that the few drops of oil he'd wiped from the garage floor when he pulled her out indicated a larger leak. He'd hoped not. It had been over a year since he'd had the 312 engine rebuilt, and the warranty had just run out. Wasn't that always the way? He got off at Treat Boulevard, turned around, and headed back home towards San Ramon, waving at an exuberant older man frantically honking his horn and giving a thumbs up to the beauty. Ah, old guys and their cars. He took the Crow Canyon Road exit, followed the side streets to his sleepy little cul-de-sac, pulled into his driveway, and was getting out of the car to open the garage when a sledgehammer hit him in his right hip, folding him across the top of the open car door. Forrest Gump was full of shit. This was no bite. The pain was excruciating. Mickey Driscoll didn't have time to contemplate how badly it hurt, because the second shot caught him in his right shoulder. He tried to reach the glove compartment of the Beauty before remembering that his Sig was in the Range Rover, which was his daily driver. He could feel the wet stickiness of his blood drip down his right leg and ooze into his sock. Then came another shot, this one to the left shoulder. He was a sitting duck and he knew it. He thought about Janet and the girls. Thank God they weren't home. Shannon had basketball practice, and Janet was picking Skylar up from ballet. He felt a fourth bullet into his left leg, obliterating his hamstring. So much for the 10K he'd been training so hard for. The thought almost made him smile. He hated running. He was only doing it for Janet. She was the runner in the family. He felt the fifth and sixth shots into his back between the shoulder blades as he slid off the car door onto the cool pavement. Does your life really flash before your eyes? He thought. And then, blackness.